Rocker Pat here. All right, guys, it's another hot rocking day in the jungle, and it's just a beautiful Texas day, but it is cold. Man, we rolled our cold start video this morning at 18, 16 degrees, something like that. I don't know, it was awful cold, but all my carburetor buddies started up and ran. So let's go on in here where I got the heater on, and you can see Sketchy Dick is on the lift. I have cleared my schedule for the next week. Today is December the 23rd, Christmas Eve, and I plan on doing nothing for the next week but working on Sketchy Dick over here and seeing if we can make Sketchy Dick a drivable car. Last weekend I fixed the carburetor. Y'all saw the video where he started up in cold start this morning. The carburetor's fine, everything's good. Once it gets warmed up, it runs fine, revs up great. One little problem with the carburetor is there's a squirter on the passenger side. Isn't squirting properly when you hit the accelerator pump. I just need to take the little squirter off and clean it out and everything. But that's working. I also got the brake booster changed so I could get some brakes on it, but that was another rabbit hole. Sorry I didn't film anything on it. It's kind of been a little hectic around here with that Buick that was in here. I don't want to go too deep in it, but we're not going to see any videos on that. That job kind of turned sour on me. So we'll just leave it at that and everything. But anyway, back to this. I did get a brake booster on there, but that opened up another can of worms with the brake pedal. Had to do some modifications down there. I'll show y'all the next time I'm down in this zone. Anyway, it's kind of dark down there and I don't have a flashlight. But what we're gonna do now is for the next week, the problem with the car is, as you've seen when I ejected the transmission fluid up to the ceiling, I do believe I have fixed the transmission problem, and they just stopped dumping all the oil on the floor. So that tells me that I should be okay on the transmission. Wouldn't even matter anyway. I've got another transmission for this car anyway. But the problem with this car right now is twofold. One, the steering gearbox needs to come off and either be resealed or replaced. I'm probably going to try resealing it first. The secondary thing is that the engine needs to pop out to replace the freeze plugs in it. One of them's leaking up underneath the engine mount. The other thing that I'm going to do this next week is, while the engine and transmission is out of the way, I'm going to address this frame intersection between the subframe, the Camaro subframe, and the actual frame of the car. That is just so cheesy. We got to do something. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get over to the welding gas place this morning. They had a couple employees not come in, so they're not pumping gas. So I'm not going to be able to get any gas until next Tuesday. But what I am going to do, like I said, is let's get this engine taken care of. First thing I'm going to do is pop this front clip off. I've done a little work to try to stabilize it, but I'm going to get it off there because I got to get down into there to deal with the steering gearbox. So yeah, front clip's got to come off. Gonna make it easier to get down there, and it's not gonna make it hard to deal with that, and it'll open it up down there on the frame so I can deal with that. All right, so for the next week, I'm gonna be throwing out videos of nothing but Sketchy Dick. We'll just call it a Sketchy Dick end of the year. So y'all keep rocking and a rolling and a rolling and a rocking. I'm about to get grinding down. Talk to y'all next time.